Neighbors.
We're going to Pumpkins After Dark again. Walkthrough.
Oh, we're starting with the lacrosse.
Players.
No, lacrosse. Look at the net. Isn't that lacrosse or is it still hockey?
They're wearing skates, sweetheart.
Oh. Haha.
Last year with the COVID restrictions, this event was strictly a drive-through. But now with the COVID being lifted, it's a walkthrough. So now you can take your time, not worry about a car being behind you, and enjoy.
Or a long lineup to get in. It's super easy. You park for free and you could just come right on in.
I thought this was the Headless Horseman, but he's got a head. So anybody who knows the Headless Horseman, Disney folklore, Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Ichabod Crane versus the Headless Horseman?
It looks like a medieval jousting match.
It does. But this guy lost his horse.
Yes. Which is like the worst thing that can happen to you while jousting.
Guys were so excited to come see a show that they forgot their clothing.
But they don't need clothes, they're skeleton.
Whatever, they thought it was clothing optional, man.
It's black tie optional.
These are the Munsters right here, the Herman Munster. What was his wife's name, do you remember?
I never watched the Munster, so I don't know. Well, don't say it like that.
Babes.
The judgment, it's too much.
And it looks kind of terrifying.
This dude reminds me a lot like Pugsley, though, from the Addams Family.
Now the Addams Family I watched.
For anybody who knows about vampires, this is Transylvania, home to the most famous vampire of all time, Count Dracula, which you see right there in the middle. And I believe this is his woman. I guess her name would be Countess Dracula. I'm not sure. Facts about vampires is they can't be in direct sunlight. They hate garlic. And if you put a stake through her heart, that's how they die.
Is it just me, or are you giving facts about a mythical creature?
Well, I learned it from Blade, so plug in the Blade. Wesley Snipes?
Another movie I didn't see.
Yes. With this kind of deck?
No thanks. This is the kind of deck.
Go fish.
This is the kind of deck of cards that remind me of you getting pulled into a game like Jumanji.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. It's one of my favorite cartoons growing up. This is the real Ghostbusters, man. One of the best cartoons ever. The 4 Ghostbusters. So you got Peter, you got Ray, you got Egon, and you got Winston. You got their famous car, Ecto-1, and it's pointing out right at their Ghostbusters, but they basically had a pet ghost named Slimer right there we can see in the corner.
Slimer was the best.
Was
I watched this show. This show I saw.
And their favorite ghost they like to help Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
Hey, it's your favorite dude. Exactly.
You definitely can't watch that movie. Maybe in a decade.
Hey, remember the sandworm?
That's right.
Yeah, I definitely saw this show.
Oh, the sandworm.
I watched the movie and the cartoon.
Yeah, the sandworm.
No, like in horrors in general, these are the most famous ones. The Creature, the Frankenstein, Dracula, the Mummy, and the Wolfman.
All movies I did not see. We should call this exhibit the exhibit of movies I never saw.
So these are the movies that Daddy watched right here, okay? These are some iconic movies right here, okay? We're gonna start to the left here, okay? Let's start to the left here. This is Friday the 13th, and of course my man Jason. Didn't really like to talk, he just did his thing. Just did his job, went to work, done the people off, that's it. Now the next guy is Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy was bad because Freddy would mess you up in your dreams where you absolutely have no defense. Next up is Pinhead from Hellraiser. scary dude. And of course, you got Halloween Michael, but Michael's a lot like Jason. They both wield machetes and they just don't talk. They're just about their work, their business. They get it done.
Here's your headless horseman. He is smoketacular.
Because he's spectacular. Smoking.
Babes, please tell me you saw Gremlins.
I did not see this movie either.
Oh, what a sheltered woman I'm married to. It's okay, it's okay. All right.
Well, it's a creepy, spooky thing.
It is creepy. Okay, so here, this is Gizmo here, okay? So the son got him as a pet with only one rule though. Never get him wet and never feed him after midnight.
And someone got him wet and fed him after midnight.
And then he sprouted up five fur balls, who eventually became these gremlins here.
And they're bad people.
They are bad. So I don't know the names of all of them, but he's the baddest of them all. He's Stripe, because you see the stripe at the top of his head. He was like the boss of all. He told all the gremlins listen to him. So he was the bad one. If you got to Stripe, then you got the other gremlins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here is a food truck along the path. So definitely if you're interested in getting snacks, come on through to do that. But there are porta potties at about your halfway mark through, which is really nice. So by the front there are porta potties, and halfway through there are porta potties.
Here we got Bullseye, the donkey from Woody's Roundup, and the rest of the gang. We got Woody and Jesse, and we got Buzz Lightyear, the awesome space ranger. You can't have Mr. Potato Head without Mrs. The couple. And here we got Rex.
And Cousin It. And Butler is Lurch, right?
Lurch.
Lurch, that's right.
Don't forget about Thing.
Where is Thing? Oh, right
Up top.
Up top. And don't forget about Cousin It at the bottom there.
Too legit to quit. Yeah, we're guessing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs because we counted the little ones and there are 7 of them.
All right, little trivia. Let's see if Mommy and Izzy can get it. Out of the 7 dwarfs, what dwarf's names don't end in Y? Let's go. What do we got?
Bashful.
Right.
That's it, just Bashful. The rest of them end in Y. Sleepy, Happy, Dopey, E, and E's.
Who was the oldest one? Who was the chubbiest?
No, I don't know.
Doc.
Oh, the leader. I forgot about Doc.
Sweetheart, you gotta go get a picture with your friend from last year.
That's not funny.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not my friend.
That's your friend.
That person terrified the daylights
Look,
out of
he's
me.
even posing.
For pictures.
Yes.
How nice.
Look how many heads he has.
Where the wild things are. The best. The best. Yeah.
I don't think you qualify, but you're among the living.
They have photo booths. booth opportunities here.
So this is a classic picture right here. So this is the original bad boy. That's Godzilla versus his robotic counterpart, which is called Mecha Godzilla, which is short for Mechanical Godzilla.
It's a me. It's a Mario. More food stops over here. So that's our third opportunity to get food. Whatever you do, don't turn around, okay? There's nothing back there at all. It's called a scary go round. So this event is about 1 kilometer long. Really easy walk to do. It's an unpaved surface, so wear comfortable shoes for that. Think like you're walking across farmland. And bundle up, it's chilly. And it took us about, we are now at the end, it took us about 40 minutes to walk through.
40 minutes comfortably, stop, look at things.
Yeah. And obviously, the more details you take in, the longer it takes.
Exactly.
And if you're moving it pretty quick, it'll be done a lot sooner. All right, what did you guys think of Pumpkins After Dark, the walkthrough version?
I liked it a lot. Because you're not in the car, you don't feel cooped up. You got to walk, it was spread out more. Basically the exact same pumpkin sculptures as when we came when we did the drive-thru last year. But I think there were some new things. Like I don't remember seeing Club 27 when we did the drive-thru. Maybe it was here. The pathways is the exact same thing as my wife mentioned as Country Bright. So if you come here for their Christmas version, it's the exact same path. I liked it. A lot of interesting sculptures, especially the ones from the movies. A lot of movies that I grew up with, like the Ghostbusters, Gremlins, Izzy's Toy Story. So I had a lot of fun, man.
I agree. If you like the pumpkin displays in the car, then being able to get out and get up close and see those carving details is right up your alley. If you thought it was the kind of event you could have skipped in a car, then you'll think the same thing walking. So really think about, how did you enjoy the drive-thru version? Because if you did enjoy that, you're really going to enjoy being able to get up close and see those details right before you with no one rushing you along.
Walking in a pumpkin wonderland.
It's very much like that. It's very cute that they have the pumpkin patch here for the kids. Airy Berry, did you like Pumpkins After Dark? It was a little bit scary at some parts, wasn't it? A little bit. Did you think it was a little bit scary?
I thought it was a lot scary.
A lot scary? Oh no. Yeah. Some parts were scary, and then other parts you guys really enjoyed, like the Toy Story and the storybooks and the farm animals.
See you soon. Don't be a stranger.